everyone, and welcome back to our course. In this lecture, we're beginning our look at how to build organized and clean databases. So inside of a database, you have different tables that hold data about an entity or a relationship. If you need to uniquely identify each row inside of the table, then the table needs a primary key. Typically, you will need a primary key in a table. For example, to identify a student in a student's table, they could have a student ID, because that way you could find that student in the database. The primary key cannot be null, because if it's null, you have no way of accessing the row. The primary key is a way to represent a row, and other tables can reference that row by its primary key. If there's no property for the row that you can use as the key, then you can just generate a value for a unique ID, and that will be the key. For example, use student ID instead of email, phone number, or name, which can change. So instead of using a property about an entity that could potentially change, instead use a generated value. That's not required. You can use a property. You just have to be careful. A primary key cannot be used for more than one row, because if two students have the same primary key, then how will you be able to access the specific student you want? For example, two people can have the same name, so you don't want to use a name as the primary key. Because if someone is named John Doe and someone else is named John Doe, how are you going to find the correct John Doe? So that's why you use a generated value in that case for the key. In terms of designing columns, if null values are not allowed in a column, you can use not null as the entry if you don't have a value for the column. For example, sometimes you have a column and you can have null values. A student could have a null age, but a student cannot have a null email address, because then how would we contact the student? This is just one example. If null values should have defaults instead, you can use default, so a column can be auto-populated for a certain row. And that is an introduction to how to design an organized database. Coming up next, we're going to talk about 3 specific rules that are standard for being able to build a clean table in a database. So I'll see you in the next lecture.